สวัสดีค่ะ Good morning ladies and gentlemen and good morning อาจารย์พิรยา
Good morning อาจารย์วริชา
Welcome to ASA International Forum 2016, a much-awaited activity that has brought in speakers from all over the world to share their ideas and to tell us how they work.
This year we are honored to present three groups of architects co-founded as a duo, which are SANAA from Japan, Thong Architects from France, and Lancarita Navarro Arquitectos from Spain.
Before we start our day, I would like to introduce the president of the Association of Siamese Architects, Kun Pichai Wongwai Seyawan, to give us a welcome speech. Please welcome Kun Pichai.
Good morning, everyone. So excited, so I need to read. Otherwise, I'll get my speech all mugger up. Okay. Good morning, distinguished guest speakers, ASA guests, and all the Forum 2016 attendants. This year, the Association of Siamese Architects under royal patronage commemorates its 30th year of Architects Expo. For ASA Forum, we continue our quest to bring together architects from all over the world. Our goal is to reach beyond the boundary of the transforming global architectural culture. See, it's very difficult for me. Each year, new sets of questions arise, and architects from different countries continue their reaches for possible answers. Different ways of thinking and practicing architecture thus lead to continuous transformation in our architectural discourse. It is our goal to facilitate fruitful conversations and debates in our continual search for potentials of architectural design that would frame our future. This year we have speakers from 3 countries. From Japan, Kazuyo Sejima and Ryue Nishizawa of SANAA. From Spain, Maria Longarita and Victor Navarro of Longarita Navarro Arquitectos. And from France, Anne Lacaton and Jean-Philippe Vassal of Lacaton Vassal Architects. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our guest speakers for the acceptance to present at ASA Forum 2016. I hope you enjoy this international lecture series as much as we do, and I wish you a pleasant time during your stay in Thailand. I also would like to thank our partner sponsors, BlueScope, for granting to make this happen year in, year out. And also, last but not least, the ASA Forum Committee, led by Dr. Ratchaporn Chuchui, and also the chair of ASA Architects Expo 2016, Dr. Tonkao Panin. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kun Pichai. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Sam McMahon, Vice President of Commercial and Business Development Thailand Myanmar of NS BlueScope Thailand Limited, the sponsor of this event, to be on stage and say some words to us.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having me. Sawadee krap. On behalf of NS BlueScope Thailand, I'd like to welcome you to the ASA International Forum 2016. BlueScope is very appreciative to become part of this inspiring activity organised by the Architects of Siamese Architects Association, under the royal patronage, and we've done this now for the past 3 years, as Pichai mentioned. I'd like to also thank Kun Pichai Wongwai Seyawan, President of the Association of Siamese Architects, to give this precious opportunity to BlueScope, something we feel very privileged to be a part of. I'd also like to congratulate Kun Ajapon Dusanananord for his recent appointment to the next ASA President. According to the ASA Prime Objectives, It is to deliver and exchange interesting ideas and issues of what's going on with architecture. NS BlueScope, as you saw, is a leading manufacturer and supplier of quality painted and coated steel products like Clean Colour Bond, Zincalume and Super Dymer, recently introduced from our Japanese partners. We're very proud to be part of the ASA activities, bringing in speakers from all over the world to present diverse architectural ideas to the Thai audience here today. We hope that our support towards the ASA International Forum will become a valuable tradition that we, BlueScope and ASA, contribute to the Thai architectural culture and help shape the vision in the future. Really appreciate it. Thanks for your time. Sawasdee krap.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sam. And before we start our today's lecture, please allow us to remind you to turn off your mobile phone. And for those of you who use the translating headset, please be aware about the volume, which might disturb the one next to you. And for those of you who need the CPD point, don't forget to fill in the form and visit the front counter before you leave this room. And the parking receipts can be stamped there as well. And lastly, any questions about the lecture, could you please write it down on a small piece of paper provided from our staff and then send it to them after the lecture finishes. Thank you. And now I think it's the time to begin our day.
SANAA is a Tokyo-based architectural and design practice founded in 1995 by Kazuyo Sejima and Ryue Nishizawa. The 2010 Pritzker Architecture Prize laureate, which is the highest honor achievable within architectural profession. SANAA's works often appear in simplistic, yet deeply phenomenal. Their architecture often strives to create different design approaches based on doubt and experiment on space, form, elements, and material.
Sample works are the 21st Century Museum of Contemporary Art in Kanazawa, the New Museum of Contemporary Art in New York, the 2009 Serpentine Pavilion in London, Lolek Learning Center, EPFL Lausanne, and the Louvre in France.
SANAA has been awarded the Golden Lion for the most significant work in the exhibition Metamorph in 2002, Venice Biennale. The 46th Mainichi Shimbun Awards in Architecture category, together with the Ralph Chalk Prize in the Visual Arts in 2005.
In addition to their collaboration at SANAA, Sejima-san and Nishizawa-san also explored groundbreaking design solutions to their individual practice, especially in housing design. Kazuyo Sejima began working as an architect at Toyo Ito office and later founded her own studio, Kazuyo Sejima and Associates, in 1987. And her own works include House in a Plum Grove and Inujima Art House Project.
Ryue Nishizawa founded his own practice, Office of Ryue Nishizawa, in 1997. His significant work include Weekend House, Moriyama House, Teshima Art Museum, including Garden and House. Now, please welcome Kazuyo Sejima and Ryue Nishizawa.
Good morning. Thank
Good
you.
morning.
I'm Kazuyo Sejima.
Nishizawa.
Thank you very much for inviting us today. Such a wonderful opportunity that we are very happy to be able to talk this morning here. Today we prepared 8 projects and 8 from SANAA and some from Nishizawa's office and some from my own office also included. And we like to start from EPFL Rolex Learning Center, which completed the 2009. This started from competition. Actually, today's one of the speaker, Lakaton-san, was a jury, and this is a very big, challenging project for us. And so, but after that, for us, it's a very big challenging project. And then after that, we try to also more the organic in this building, try to make organic, because we think the interior organization of this project, we think become very nice result, but outside somehow big. So after this project, we try to make also bring this organic relation between the building and bring to the relation between building and the surroundings. And to achieve that, from this project, after that, we try to make building a little bit more smaller pieces, or the shape is a little bit bring the building the curved line. And first, we like to start to explain this project.
This project has been built in Swiss University in Lausanne, in the campus of Swiss University, and the program is. This is the campus. They have a. This is our project, very in front of the campus. The program they want to have in this building is multi-public space together with the library, cafe, restaurant, multi-purpose hall, office. Many public programs stay together. And one thing that we proposed is to create big one room like this, being divided. Each program, each spaces are softly divided by patios or some. We gave topography into one-story building to create variation of the space, such as hill or valley inside the building. This movement also create open space below the building to allow people to come directly into the building, or they can go across the building to reach to the campus behind.
Because this is already, Nishizawa mentioned that it's a huge one-room space, and one-story building actually. But because of the try to achieve try to make a one big space, because this we believed that to learn, that to think about a new space for the learning is maybe to make a space where the people, which has bring the opportunity to people to meet naturally. So we thought maybe it's better not to divide it a few rooms or not divided to few floors. But at the same time, we must think how divide the different programs softly. So that is our concept. So try to make the topography the hill divided to 3 rooms, and then also we add the few courtyards. The courtyards even more softly divided between the same area, and this is one room space. But because of the undulation, the people can normally people, one-story building, people can approach on the edge of the building. But in this case, there is the arch, so that means the people automatically can enter the center of the building, and there is the entrance hall, and then also people can pass through the also existing campus. This is the model photo. So this is, you can see that from the city you arrive the APFL campus, and you can pass to the existing campus or easily invited to enter this building. And once you enter the building, you can go to the place where you want. And actually there are big hill and small hill and divided 3 spaces. So this is a model photo. It's a flat area, and there's the small hill, and you go up the small hill, you can see the bottom of the hill, or you can see another hill. And this is a diagram show the section. So the one-story building sometimes touch the ground, but sometimes go up and 6 meters above, and then you can see the also lake. And normally the courtyard is very intimate space in the courtyard, but always surrounded by the interior space. We have little this type of the courtyards, but mainly there is a big courtyards. Is one side is touch the ground. That means this you can easily to go to the existing campus, but same, and then sometimes, but from the above also you can see the outside. And this show the model photo, the study model. The biggest span is 80 meter, so 80 centimeter concrete fly, and there is big hill and small hill. And if you walk in big one-room space, but the roof and ceiling move parallelly, basically. So even the one-room space, you go to the top of the hill, you can see here, but at the same time, the roof cut your view. So that means that you cannot see all the spaces. Always you can feel only continuity, and then according your movement, the space appear around you. This showed some studies. Of course, this became possible with a lot of collaboration with many engineers. This is a structure engineer, the collaboration with Sasaki. And then he used a computer, and he interpret the computer to the building language. And we use a very low-tech way, so try to make the model to follow his suggestion. Actually, concrete is very heavy, so this courtyard works the soft division between the different program, but at the same time to erase the weight of the concrete to fly. This show, and then this is also another challenging to get the natural ventilation, and from the lake try to get the cold air, and then try to throw away the hot air from the top highest level. And then the challenging thing is try to bring the natural wind, but try to bring slow one. Otherwise, become uncomfortable. So that's also natural light. And one more challenging thing is the sound issue. This is a very big one-room space, and we need a quiet space for the library, but also we want to make a very noisy space for example, the cafe. And so that means this is a result, but the engineer suggested the position of the courtyard, and then glass wall of making the courtyard works as a kind of partition. Also, that this floor or the ceiling also works as a partition to protect the sound or wind. And then finally this forum was defined, and mainly this is the entrance hall. People come from the campus, and then there's the cafe or the food court, and then behind the small hill there's the multi-purpose space, and also top of the hill there is the restaurant, and the back there the library, and there here the bookshop or student office, and then behind the big hill there is the research center and also offices, and every three window this small one controlled by the computer and open if the temperature increase.
Sometimes the building come down to the ground. For instance, here, in this case, we have entrances. This is the building with so many entrances to allow people to come in, come out from everywhere. This is the entrance hall, and with the cafe here, we have a slope, stairs, and we also have a train to bring people to go up. The hill divide program, this side and the other side. People standing on this side don't see what's happening beyond, but you climb up, you will see the other side. Standing on the middle of the building, you still can see campus and the lake through the patios because of the shape is distorted. It gives open feeling in everywhere inside the building. This is the library. Restaurant situated the top of the hill. This is a train. Student cafe and the multi-purpose hall surrounded by the hill. The ground floor and first upper floor continues in a way with no partition. This is a museum project that we made a few years ago in a small island in Japan. Situation was in the nature, just in front of the sea. We also have a rice field on the slope around this area. So one of our idea for the project is to create one room by organic curve. Like we draw the line to create one room.